What's up guys and girls, Lazy Dragon here, and welcome back to Maize. When we last left off, me and my English muffin had lost a Russian teddy bear, captured by what appeared to be Chewbacca melded with some sentient corn. Now we're exploring the depths of a top secret government facility, which has neon signs, in order to rescue him. He's not on the dance floor. Well, there goes all of my plans.
Welcome to your worst nightmare!
My worst nightmare! Dancing scarecrows! Really janky dancing scarecrows.
Don't wait.
Is there an issue with the frame rate here?
It will cause you unbearable.
There appears to be a frame rate issue here.
Shut up! But you won't be suffering alone. Say hello to your partner.
Oh, hello partners. I don't know what's scarier. The fact that you can only move at 2 frames a second, or the fact that you are lifeless scarecrows?
Welcome, brother.
Did you break the big ring? That's why I'm here. I locked myself in a closet and couldn't get out.
Stared at a wall for 63 days.
It's really not that bad here, brother. Aside from the non-stop dancing.
So are
and
you
spiral
humans that
into
got turned
insanity.
into sack
I
people?
didn't do anything
Or are
wrong,
you
I just
corn
love
people
dancing.
wearing sort of
If you're
scarecrow
blind
outfits?
to comprehend such things, you might be thinking, why do these freaks keep calling me brother?
Why do they keep calling me brother? Is it because I am a corn person as well?
Stupid.
Or am I a scarecrow?
Can't answer that last one.
Oh,
But if
there's
you
no
already
answers
stand
for it.
still, I've something truly wonderful.
That's my favourite thing at the end of it. We are a scarecrow! Oh my god, I was right. We weren't a human this whole time. I'm fairly certain I predicted that in the first episode, although I made some weird joke at the end of it.
One more in a long line of misguided figures
Ah,
on whom our beloved
it's so
queen
cruel.
continues to waste
So
time.
heartless. We were a scarecrow this entire time, and our brother is called Tatty Bogle. That must make family reunions a bit awkward.
An imbecile that more stupid than all five? I should be the one leading our people to glory, to the vengeance we deserve.
I mean, feel free to lead your people to glory and to vengeance,
But
but if we're a scarecrow, then we've done nothing to you. All we do is stand in the fields and protect you from crows. If anything, we should be teaming up. And the Russians are a huge fan of corn. You know, that they have very little of it. So they treat every piece of corn with respect. So maybe let the teddy bear go, and I'll leave with him to live out the rest of my days as a scarecrow in the big city. The Queen is free! And looking like a giant pineapple.
Tasks, did it not? It succeeded where the rest had failed, did it not?
Yes, we did. We succeeded. We broke pretty much everything, but we succeeded.
It has earned its place on our journey. It is our champion.
But your majesty,
We are the champion scarecrow! We broke everything, and sort of complained the whole time. Apparently that's
Yet
good enough to be a
again,
champion?
we must
The
wonder
bar must
why
be set
it is
real low for
because
scarecrow
of
champions.
your servitude. Need I remind you of the consequences? Need I remind you of your last penance?
Oh, she's a dominatrix.
Talking about the room, isn't she?
What happens in the room? Professor Poppycorn the Devourer. I see. And the scarecrows aren't scared of him because they're not made of popcorn.
And get out of our sight.
your majesty,
Oh, he's
you
whipped.
and your thing are free to
Come
leave.
on, Vladdy. Time for us to go and save the day, hopefully with a dance number.
Haste.
Our tormentor is gone.
So's our queen.
Does that mean we can leave?
I think we can leave, Teddy Bogle. Or we could have a hoedown instead. Oh, those damn dancing hillbillies. Whatever will they think of next? That was indeed very stupid. So you're a scarecrow, why not? That would explain why I can't eat this muffin that I've been carrying around for 3 videos by this point. In fact, no, make that 4 videos by this point. If you've ever wondered how the rest of the world sees America, this is a fairly good representation. More post-it notes. Cordially Ted. There is no... Oh, I'm reading the notes backwards, hang on. From the beginning. Hi Bob, nothing you do surprises me anymore. So I'm going to give you some constructive feedback on punishments, which is what I'm assuming you spent the last of the money on. First, this is the stupidest name I can think of for this place. Second, everyone will be getting injured because of the stupid pneumatic tube, which we sort of rode down here in. Third, no one left here to pay for anything because we fired everyone. And finally, cordially, Ted. I really want the big reveal at the end of the game to have been that Ted snapped and killed everyone. More notes on the wall. Hi Ted, just a heads up, I'm initiating Operation Subaquean Evadere. It's time we cut our losses. You backstabbing sub... Okay, so... Well, that explains what happened to Ted and Bob. They dove in a submarine and ran away. I'm glad the game tied up that loose end. As we sit here and talk whilst waiting for the textures to pop in. There we go. Ready, Vladdy? Let's go home.
What? How Vladdy supposed to know you did not know you were some stupid straw thing?
Yeah, alright, shut up, Vladdy. I assembled you with my bare hand. Well, I suppose they're not bare hands, they're straw hands, but I still assembled you. You could have at least made some sort of scarecrow joke. At least once. Yeah, alright, we're still comrades. We're still bros, I can't be mad at this bear. He appears to be missing the top of his head since I last saw him. Looks like he's got a little mohawk in the cutscenes. A Russian with a mohawk, what will they think of next? There's a lot more rubbish around here than I remember. Lots of rancid corn oil.
That looks top notch.
Oh, this is top notch. I assume. Look at these pictures, they are brilliant. Oh, okay, hang on, cutscene. I'll admire artwork later.
Kneel before us.
Can I kneel before you? I don't have knees. I am a scarecrow.
I dub thee our knight.
Well done.
Our protector.
Good job.
Our champion.
I'm getting a bit sore.
Oh, well, thank you, Jim, for trying your best.
Let us make our final preparations.
Have you ever been knighted with talking corn? I think we may be the first people in the world to experience such pleasure.
We ordered pizza. Yeah, we were.
We ordered pizza so we can't go on our incredible journey.
Was very helpful and a bit confused.
Attention, rejected installation, respond.
Oops.
Do you think they added the extra pepperoni?
Big oops. Big oops.
I like those. No, that costs extra.
Anything? No, sir. No response. What in the goddamn hell? Didn't we blow that place up years ago? Apparently
If everyone's really quiet, they won't know we're still here.
full drone strike. Wipe that dead gum place off the map. Yes, sir. Why is that blinking light still on? Turn it off. Turning off, sir.
Stupid American cowboys.
Last I checked, corn is not very good at withstanding drone strikes.
Our influence has waned through our age of imprisonment. Our subjects never acted so when we were free to guide them. We feared this day would come. And come it has.
Our day of reckoning.
Our day of
A
reckoning.
bunch of sentient corn and a scarecrow is going to get killed by a drone strike. I would like to see how exactly the US military is going to explain that one.
Close to starting our journey.
Don't they have to get the president to sign off before committing a drone strike? Which... How are you going to explain to the president, yes, we need to blow up corn and a scarecrow?
Vladdy knows these things. It could work.
Vladdy's got a plan. Yes, let's put our faith in the Russians.
Yes.
This won't end horribly for everyone involved.
It's a fitting choice. It gave us life. And
It gave us life, it defeated our adversaries, and now we shall use it to save us all. And by us all, I mean the 12 pieces of corn in this room. Apparently we can't be bothered to wait for any of the other pieces of talking corn.
Really? I understand we can be a little silly at times, but seriously, this is out of the question.
So, what? Vladdy like to dance. Is that so stupid?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Dance we shall.
I thought we were going to get a great big weapon to stop the drone strike. Why are we now dancing off We do not need a Guardians of the Galaxy ending to save this.
What a nice helicopter.
Yes, very polite.
Even if it never gave us a ride. That'd be a love. Oh, I love you too.
Focus, subjects. Focus.
I'm certain if you responded to a Russian person with "I love you too," they would probably slap you in the
We
face.
ask you to assist our champion and the little one. The rest of our subjects join me in
A
preparing
final
for our
test
journey.
for our massive
Our
journey.
final test is at hand.
Your champion and his pet bear are going to save the day.
Will likely perish.
Okay, maybe we won't save the day because most of you are going to perish.
Will mark a new era for our people as we defend
Hey,
our
are we gonna
uncovered home.
use the corn as
And finally,
fuel
make
to
way
fire a
for
big old
promised
weapon?
land.
I have a nasty feeling that we're going to push all of this corn into like a big microwave in order to power a great
It is
big
to you
gun.
now. This is what you were meant for. Protect us. Save us.
A fine speech.
What was the first part she said about perishing?
I don't remember.
Neither do I.
It must be really easy to animate characters that don't have legs.
We have work to do.
Whenever they move, they just sort of glide across the floor. The logic of these events hangs by a thread, but you get to dance, so just go with it. Okay. Why not? Progress chart. Everything's broken. Ooh, that's angry monster. What is that, like a combine harvester coming to kill the corn? There's a red-headed woman making the corn alive. The queen wearing a colander on her head. Lots of... hang on. Are we going to Mars? Is that the battle plan here? They mentioned a great journey. The great journey is we go to Mars, isn't it? Well, I've now got a military radio. Just in case I wanted to, I don't know, contact the people that were trying to kill us. Maybe provoke them a little bit for shits and giggles, just to see what happens. Is there still a dead body in this field? There's still a dead body in this field. Well, one military radio? One military radio? I can't place the military radio here. Well, that looks like it... Evidently not. Well, what could I place there? Oh, I can place the military radio there. One military radio, and now we need a second smaller radio. Come along, Vladdy, as soon as I unstick my straw limbs from the speakers. Oh, there's the other radio. The boombox. One boombox, one military radio. When you bring them together, you end up with a heavily militarized version of NSYNC.
Come, stupid idiot.
There, 2 radios, I've still got my muffin. It's dancing time. No, it is literally Dance Dance Revolution. That's it, Scarecrow. Save the world through the power of music. Superb! Arrows! Wondrous! Wow! Great!
Drones moving in for bombing.
We can't have been that great. Someone at HQ loves the song. But we need to keep dancing. We need to convince a drone that our dancing is good enough to not kill us. White bears! Dancing! Spectacular movement! Wow! Bears!
Everything on track, sir. Situation normal. Good.
No! Not situation normal.
More idiot.
We need to hoe down harder than we've ever hoed before.
Favorite song.
I love this one.
Let's get on.
Let's get some backup. Did that corn's hair colour just change? That's the power of music. It can give you a wig at a moment's notice.
Sir, spotted something on our 9 o'clock. So,
They can see us.
could be hostile.
What? How many drones are they sending in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's working. An army of scarecrows and sentient corn dancing away the US government.
Dancing so much.
The only way to stop a world superpower. Through the power of music. And perfectly executed DDR moves. Okay, the screen's calling me a moron.
Request permission to...
Maybe not perfectly executed.
Come on, new threat. It's the corn, sir. They're your word.
Come on, it's not that difficult to explain. It's dancing corn.
Dancing, sir. What in the goddamn hell? Scarecrows are dancing. Appears to be early 80s style.
I can't. There's nothing I could say at this point that would make this scene better. Nothing I could say.
Dumbass, I wiped these freaks out. Yes, sir.
Go, go!
Come on,
Stupid idiot!
let's finish this. Our dancing revolution. With how many points have we got? Dancing bears, overstimulated. Yes. Bears. Well, as that bombs away, our dancing had better be really on point if we're going to stop ourselves from dying now.
Right in the middle. Target painted.
So boy, come on, stupid thing! Work! Oh, good!
We've got over 4 billion points.
Yes, come, you stupid cowboys!
This is very cathartic for Vladdy down there. The Soviet Union shall rise again on the back of an army of corn and scarecrows. That is how you save the day. Ah, it was all a dream, a hallucination. No, the corn is still dancing. Okay. So much for the dream sequence routine. And I've still got my muffin. But where's my teddy bear? We're getting achievements, but I've lost my bear. Round of applause for us. Does anybody want this muffin? I've been carrying it all game. Anyone at all? Vladdy, is that you? Did he make it? Oh, poor Vladdy.
It is the idiot. You did good, comrade.
Oh.
Bloody think you not so.
Top 10 anime deaths. Poor Vladdy. And even the claw is wailing for him.
It really wasn't a nice little helicopter.
We shouldn't leave him here. We need a burial for this bear. Where are you supposed to bury a cyborg bear?
Did you want to take a nap?
Oh, yes!
It's what that helicopter would have wanted, probably.
Leave us alone with our emotions and our dead bear. I promise, Vladdy, I'll figure out who this English muffin belongs to. For you. Be at peace now, my friend. Be at peace.
In our wildest dreams, we still never thought this day would come. But it is
It's okay. We did what we could, you know.
Our night.
I don't want to say we're champions of dancing, but that is kind of what happened. Maybe, you know, little thank you. It's all very good being knighted with a piece of corn, but maybe some money or a weapon. Because, by the sounds of things, I'm having to fight the entire US military whilst you lot bugger off.
You all must die!
Well, at least he came back to save the day. Cease and desist, King Kong. Please get off of my plane.
You dare defy.
Some games you need to work really hard to bring the comedy out. Some games you need to talk a lot. And some games you need to just put the controller down and realise you are watching a giant talking corn on the cob riding a drone threatening us with a wrench.
I will end your tyrannical reign and establish a new order, and we will march on our creators, turn these wretched contraptions against them, and wipe those stubby flashbangs from existence!
And the drone explodes?
Shouldn't we do something?
No.
I would like to see how this plays
You
out.
let the villain monologue without stopping him. Oh, of course, you'll want to go take a nap.
You stupid!
Why should I expect anything else from this corn?
That's it. Stay perfectly still.
That's it, English muffin. Now's your time. We saved the day with a muffin. We finally got rid of the useless item in our inventory by throwing it at corn. To be honest, you probably could have guessed that would have happened. The moment we picked the thing up, use against corn was probably the #1 way we would have gotten rid of the muffin.
Such a waste.
It was such a waste. Now I need to find a second muffin.
And we found him in the depths. We regret that choice now. He brought us nothing but hardship and frustration.
Yeah, it must be very frustrating to have a piece of corn that massive.
We are most
You would have had to widen every door in the laboratory just to get him through.
always dreamed of. A new home to call our
A
own.
new home!
For that,
What, this silo? That doesn't look like a very big home. Are you all very small creatures? A token of your gratitude. What is it? A key? What am I meant to unlock with that?
our faith in you. And now, we ask you to perform one final task for us. Send us to the promised land.
The promised land, where corn can live in peace.
Your queen commands you.
How did they manage to repurpose the silo into a plane without anyone noticing?
Yes, Your Grace!
I know we're a scarecrow, and probably quite a lot gets biased without us realising.
Excellent!
But where did all of those guys come from? There was no one in that silo a second ago. Now you're just playing with me, developers. Send the corn on its final journey. Well, we've got our key. What does it unlock? Ah, a mysterious locked chest from all the way back in episode 1. And 4 final post-it notes. Hi Bob, I'm not going to push the stupid button and do your job for you while you escape. Instead I've taken the keys to the sub. Goodbye. Hey Ted, noticed you removed the keys too, but I'm worried you won't be able to operate that thing by yourself, so I took the liberty of removing the engine. You Snake, fine, I'll meet you at 5 o'clock, bring the map and the engine and push the stupid button. Hi Ted, absolutely, see you then. Don't sweat this whole scientific disaster thing, I got an angle on something bigger. Is that a sequel hook by any chance? Initiate launch. There. The scarecrows have saved the corn. And of course we can't be arrested because we're technically not human. Really, all we have to do is run away really quickly and we can live out the rest of our days in a field somewhere nice. Okay, this is a bit different to a submarine launch sequence. Is the entire laboratory going to lift off into space? The corn must go now, their planet needs them. Go on, bring popcorn to the stars. This is going to be like the Challenger, isn't it? It's going to get 10 metres up in the air and explode. And then the game will say, haha, everything you did for the last 4 hours was a waste, sucks to be you. What happens when the Queen dies? She's the only one amongst any of the corn that is reasonably intelligent. As soon as she dies, then the corn is screwed. The rest of them are more interested in napping than doing anything. Ta-da! 1 rocket ship, 1 corn silo, and 1 scarecrow. They're not going anywhere. They forgot to remove the safety chains. They're stuck, aren't they? And would you look at that? We're very flammable. If we have to go down there and help... Oh no, they're bringing the laboratory with them. Along with most of the ground. What an incredible contingency plan. Not only will I fly to Mars, I'll also steal part of planet Earth to bring along with me in case I get bored. It's like a metaphor for the video games industry as a whole, constantly making progress,
Subjects,
even though it drags a ton of dirt along behind it.
This really is.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what this game was getting at. I thought it was just corn, and then there was emotional stuff, and science fiction,
Did you close
and we were a scarecrow,
You did.
I was having a nap.
and they forgot to close the fuel hatch.
They're just so lovely.
I will be amazed if they actually make it into space.
Uh-oh.
You are all such idiots.
Remember that joke about the Challenger disaster? Not a joke anymore. So, did any of our corn survive? Or will popcorn be raining from the sky for years to come? Also, everything we did for the last 4 hours was pointless. That's it. Everyone is now dead, and there's the popcorn raining from the sky. Everyone in this game was incredibly stupid. We were stupid, the main characters were stupid, everyone we encountered was stupid, and the Let's Player commentating on this game, he was the stupidest one of them all. So thank you all for joining me. This has been Maize. This was a lot of fun, even if it was very, 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 continue ad infinitum, stupid. If you've got a game you'd like to see played on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, and until next time, farewell everyone.